Be ripping the walls again. The fucking Cowboys has been taking over, man. Fuck. Shit, the players of the week. Got Cooper week 10, week 9. Dak week 8. Dak week 7. Cooper week 6. Cooper week 5. Ooh, fucking Rams. Sorry, bitches. Rams too.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. A moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not break at the 25.
Don't worry, don't fall back. Who we play this week? We played the Steelers. I did real bad.
Parker complete on the slant. The 40, the 30, 10.
Back number 3, man. You number 2 now.
Touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 20th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
It's a pickup
coming up on 2nd and 7.
That is a pattern mark, though, technically.
First carry here for Joe Mixon.
A lot of hamburger patty and cheese on regular bread.
Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This season.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of
we both got a bye week next week, and then we play again.
Extra bulk up front for second and in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Jets are an extra point away from
then after I play Dylan again, I play his cousin.
On second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try
and
get
Dylan plays Chico that week.
If you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room.
Yeah, but you got to play again.
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
Oh, my passing
and it will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At the 48-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, they go with a screen to Gore. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Got a man, it's Mims.
Oh, he fucking
all the way in. touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. And maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Newton on first down. He's got Gore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Gore. A 6-yard pickup.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T. Higgins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21, Dolphins 14. Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Yeah, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Now it's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Jets' 37-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen. And it's
intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That was a touchdown.
To throw is Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it. That's a touchdown for the Jets.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Dolphins 14.
Come on, man. I need that juke.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tua going to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Jets 28, Dolphins 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Gore, the jet ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 9. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
The football, it's out.
Damn.
Shit. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Able to connect with Mims. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Down at the 30-yard
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
You notice I have not thrown toward that right side of the
field. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender,
Brian Jones over there. Say when I play ball, I never threw this motherfucking play.
That won't beat us.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
It's good, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now a fumble.
Look at that shit, man.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Brandon, I won't violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21. Adam
Vinatieri
set to.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, James Brooks.
Sharp in this one.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, what the fuck?
Oh, this game though, Bama. Y'all played good.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit. The last 3 possessions, every time I touch the ball.
I know. I'm watching.
You see CJ leave out and hit you that time.
Well, fuck, who hit me?
Hey, I'm saying when whoever throw the first turnover and score off their turnovers gonna win the game. That's what happened.
What helped me out, I scored before half. Then I got the ball right back.
Right.
The game closer than what the score was. Last 2 drives.
He's coming about, yeah. I got you,
This one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards to pick up first down.
That's right.
Scrimmage the 15.
They probably the last game. Everybody could have getting out.
Run on first
I'm
down.
going to get on for a minute, man. I think you take a bath and shit. I'll be running back on 30
And
minutes.
this carry terminated at the 8-yard
Man,
line.
I'm trying to
Good
get-
stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I got a bye week. Then I play Dylan again.
Good
game, Dylan. Dylan plays me. He got a bye week too.
And they were spurred on.
Then after I play Dylan, I play your cousin.
As they held their
Oh,
opponents
yeah,
off the
that's
scoreboard.
good. If you got a bye, we got a bye. You can take a shower and come back. Yeah, that's good.
This is
On my bye week. Though, fuck.
And dominance is the way to take over, right? The way that you close.
What?